Brother tried to save his sister and was killed in the mix of it all. And that's sad. Because if my granddaughter was out here and something was happening to her, I'm pretty sure my grandson would have her also.
No words can explain or express what it feels like to lose a child.
You see this little guy here? His name's Martin Cobb. Marty, they call him. He's a hero. He died trying to save his 12-year-old sister because she was being assaulted. Marty hit with the brick in the head. This little guy gone, and now a community is grappling with it. We're going to talk to the pastor who knows all parties involved in just a moment. But here are some more details. They were playing on the train tracks, sister and brother, inseparable. Then the 16-year-old allegedly comes up. He begins assaulting the sister. Little guy tries to save her, and that's when he lost his life. Again, we're going to be talking to a pastor who knows everybody in just a moment. But first, a little bit more on the story as we get you caught up now. Here's Chelsea Rarick with more.
A heartbroken mother, comforted by family, friends, and the community Saturday night. Her son, 8-year-old Martin Cobb, lovingly known as Marty, died a hero on Thursday.
My cousin gone.
A sign sits outside the family's house, reminding the neighborhood of his bravery.
Just regular people in the neighborhood, and they donated it.
Family members tell us Marty and his older sister were playing near the train tracks Thursday when the 8-year-old tried to defend his sister from an attacker. His aunt says Marty was beaten to death trying to intervene. Police have now charged the 16-year-old male in Marty's death. But friends say Saturday was about coming together as a community.
There is no lesson in the schoolhouse that teaches us how to get through something like this.
Praying for Marty and his family at this vigil, held at the church where Marty and his sister often came.
I remember him like a baby, little baby, newborn.
Ebony Holenquist is Marty's older cousin. She says her son looked up to the courageous 8-year-old.
That was his role to him and Marty. It was him, and when you see him, you see Marty.
A little boy who had a love for toy cars and was always seen riding his bike in the neighborhood. Now, all family and friends have left are memories, but say they're relying on prayer to get through this difficult time.
We love you, Marty. We love you, Marty.
A vigil for an 8-year-old, a little guy who liked toy cars and big wheels. You saw it there. Just unthinkable grief going on right now. Joining me now by phone is Pastor Ted Huey. He knows the victims in this case, knows the suspect as well. Pastor, thanks for being with us. What was your... It's unthinkable, isn't it? I mean, what words do you have as a pastor for a community at a time like this?
Well, what I'm basically sharing with the community that even though this tragedy has taken place, we must now come together and to encourage one another, to support each other, and to undergird this family, which is a very difficult task, but it is one that we have been chosen to do.
Pastor, how is the family doing? How's the 12-year-old doing?
Well, we've been very prayerful for the 12-year-old. She's still under medical care, and we're praying that she's going to come out of this well, as can be expected, of course, with the trauma that has overtaken her. She is struggling, and we understand that, and we're just being very prayerful for her.
Yeah. What more can you tell us about little Marty and any interactions you had with him and his sister, and just from what I hear, he's just a fun-loving guy. Everybody loved this little guy.
He was a very interesting little fella. He stood probably just a little over 3 feet, but when you saw him, he and his sister were almost as if they were joined at the hip. You never saw one without the other. And as I told others, when they rode a bicycle, he'd be on the handlebars and she'd be pedaling. They always were together. And as far as the kids, they were an intimate part of our ministry. They were always at the church. Our church family, the first lady of the church, the members of the church embraced them. And they were as our own children. So this is what makes it very difficult for the church family, because we lost 2 of our children.
Right. And you even know the accused, right? What was he like, or is he like?
Well, I am acquainted only by seeing him throughout the community. And each time I saw him, he was of mild manner. I didn't see anything abnormal. And so, therefore, I didn't know anything about him other than just speaking to him in passing.
Got it. Okay. Well, Pastor Ted Hughes, thanks for your time, and know that we're praying for that family that's suffering this unthinkable loss, and a community who's grappling with it as well. Thanks again, Pastor. Appreciate it.